Welcome back to the channel. William here with East Mesa Urban Homestead. It's been a while since I posted a video. We're going to do what I usually do here is do the garden tour, compost, and I'm going to show you the plants that I started, my starts inside the house, and I got strawberries growing over there on the table, and we're going to replant all my starts into bigger containers. So let's start with the outside stuff here, and let's look at that compost. Alright, so here's the composter. It's looking pretty good. I got it open here. I just got done turning it. I just turned it in here. Today I put a bunch of stuff on top of it, and I let it set open for a couple days here. But it's looking pretty good. So I'm going to get ready to, I think what I'm going to try is, before I put this in anywhere else, is I'm going to build with my my pallets over here. I'm going to build me a little compost bin here, and I'm going to put it down right here where it already is. And what I'm going to do is let these chickens eat this and see if that helps it out a little bit. Maybe I'll have a better compost. I don't know. So that's what I'm going to do with this one. Alright, so here we are at the tumbler, and it's looking pretty good. Still got a little bit to go, but this is definitely going to be ready for summer for sure. Still got some of these big twigs in here I need to get rid of, but other than that, it's looking pretty good. So let's go check out this garden. Alright. So gardens look good. I did lose this this tomato plant right here. Finally just gave up a little bit. It's still a little green at the bottom down there, but I don't expect it to come back from that. It started growing, and then for some reason it just decided that was it. I'm done growing. But this one's looking really good here, and got some stuff growing right there on it, so looking good. Peppers, still about the same. They got a little ways to go as far as getting ready to get bigger. I planted them too early, but they've held in here all winter long, so I'm expecting them to take off here shortly. This one right here, it's got some fruit growing on it too, and that one back there, you can see it's got some fruit growing on that. And I think this one back here is the what is it? The purple tomatillas, and these are the beefsteaks right here. Alright. Broccoli's looking good. It's looking really good. Getting big. You can see the broccoli head right down in here. Is right there. This one right here doesn't quite have that yet. It's still a little bit smaller. And this one right here is coming along. That's why I didn't really worry about the ones inside the house that didn't germinate. So got something out here that's eating my my radishes here. Just noticed this just now, but something's out here eating them. See, he's right here. But they're looking pretty good over here. For some reason, this side doesn't grow as well. I'm not really sure. It's the same compost I'll put in at the same time. But if you look over here, this batch over here, these are, I only have one big one over there, and these are all looking pretty darn good here. So I'm going to give these maybe 1 or 2 more weeks and pull one of these out and see where I'm at with it, and see if I got some of those watermelon radishes. So got one of these tomatillas right here hanging in there. And this is, I think, a pepper. Again over here, got more tomatillas, the purple tomatillas in there. They got some flowering going on there. So these got to get a little bit bigger before they get too much fruit on them. And then strawberries looking good. Look at that. That one's already starting to turn red. They all got strawberries growing on them. So, really pleased with that. And of course, the onions and garlic is doing really well as usual. So let's go inside. We're going to take a look at the garden starts in there, and then we're going to transplant those into some bigger containers. I think I'm going to have to buy another light. All right, so here we go with the indoor starts here. Everything pretty much has sprouted, germinated. I did have some peppers and a couple of the the broccoli didn't germinate, but I have plenty of peppers. You know, I got them outside already in the ground, and I got these poinsettia ones right here. Then I have over here in this last one, in the last video I did, I planted some habaneros. So I got plenty of that, and then plus I have plenty of tomatoes. I have the brandywine tomatoes here. I got my one broccoli that did sprout. It's looking decent. I got the black sea tomatoes right here, and there's another brandywine right there. So I'm gonna get ready to transplant all of this. I'm not sure if I'm gonna. I think I'm gonna wait to thin these out, see what happens with the transplant. Then I got lettuce over here. I got the cauliflower. Got some collards. I got the red Russian kale, and then I got those habaneros. The one thing that I am kind of wondering about is I have these. I don't know if you remember in that last video. I have these. These are organic, grow in the can herbs. I think there's mint in there, and there's some oregano and some cilantro. It said 7 to 14 days, but it's been past that, I think, and I don't think anything's gonna grow. I put it on here, and I got the heat mat on there, and I got the light directly over the top, but I don't know, maybe it'll grow. We'll see. No big deal if it doesn't. All right, so here's the strawberries, and I only ended up with these 5. The other ones just didn't quite make it. I had them for a while in the bag that I bought them from, and guess they were in there too long, and those didn't have any growth on them. So, you know, I tried to get them to grow. They just wouldn't. So anyway, these are the White Carolina strawberries. I'm not sure what I'm going to do with these. I think I'm going to build me a strawberry tower to grow these in, and see how that works. So I got all my starts over here, okay, and I got all these little compost little cups here, or whatever you want to call them. I don't even know what they call them, but I'm pre-soaking them. I got them about half full with dirt. That way I can put the starts in there, and I already got those going. I used some of the cups that were already had the dirt in it from the strawberries there, and so they're getting wet right now. And this is the fresh coconut core seed starting material. I'm gonna put this in there and let these get a little more water onto them, and then we're gonna get to transplanting these starts here. So I think I got a total of 23 of the starts here that I'm gonna be replanting. So hopefully these look pretty good. I think I'm going to take this kale, and I'm going to try to separate it, and I think I'm going to try to plant that. I believe kale is a cold weather plant, if I remember right. So I am going to try that, and I think maybe even the collards here are the same way. I'm going to have to check on that, and I may just go ahead and put those in the ground and see how they do. But I'm not sure yet. And like I said, I'm not gonna thin these out because some of these tomatoes have more than one in there. I think I'm gonna let these let these grow and see which one does better, and then I'll thin them out. So got plenty of tomatoes, plenty of peppers, plenty of onions. So let's let this stuff get hydrated here, and then we'll get the transplanting. All right, there we go. So we got everything planted, and just barely had enough dirt. This coconut coir seed starter, so just barely got enough. So what I did was I just took the bottoms, just tore off the bottom. You can see that some of them actually probably should have been transplanted last week early. Some of them still had, the roots were coming through. So anyway, I think they'll be okay, and I'm gonna let these soak with more water here, and then I'm gonna tamp them down, and if they need more dirt, which some of them do, I'm gonna go ahead and get some more dirt and put it in there. But one thing that I did do is I took the tomatoes and I planted them so that the dirt covered up a majority of that stem. And my buddy over at Rivera Urban Homestead down in Sarasota, Florida, he does that. And so I'm going to try that. I guess what it does is those will turn into roots and makes a stronger plant. So when you do take it outside and after hardening off, then it will grow even stronger because it's got deeper roots and more of them. So that's what I did. And again, I'll thin these out, and I'll fix these up a little bit as they settle in here. So there we go. All right, so there you go. Got all those starts put in different containers, and I'm going to take all those, put them back inside the house, put them with grow lights. I'm probably going to have to go buy another light. I think that's going to be, it's not going to have enough coverage of the light. So I'll probably go buy another light setup tomorrow, probably 20-30 bucks at the very most. Got all the bulbs, and actually that the light setup that I have now I've gotten years ago, and I got it at Walmart, and it was pretty cheap. So that's all taken care of, and I'm glad. So if you haven't subscribed, please subscribe to the channel. I got some projects coming up that we're going to be working on over the next couple months. So hopefully it'll be exciting, and well, it'll be exciting for me anyway. And until next time, I'm out here.